my YouTubers, short and spicy Nick's here. Nikki for short. Get it? I want to thank you all for all your support, and today I want to speak about more in depth my depression. It took me a while to decide to get more in depth on this topic with you guys, but this is documenting my life's journey, right? So why not? I'm opening up and sharing it all. So you see the scar of my chin, and that's not the only place it is. I have it here on my arm as well, you can see, and here down on here, and on my legs right here at this part, and here on this part. You see that? Yes. So that is due to the effect of depression crisis and irritating my skin. I don't even remember how they came about, but once the issue came, the scar came, or whatever it was, like I can't even remember. Once I was using some cream and all of my back was just itching, and then it turned into, from me irritating it, turned into a sore. And then when that, and I don't like feeling anything on my skin, and then I'm trying to get rid of it, and I've also used nail clip to try and take away what I think is from the overgrown of tissue. But by doing that each time, I was destroying my skin. So it's come to this right now. You can see what I'm saying. It's come to that. So that's the part of depression, or one of the part of depression, that it sucks. Depression sucks all over. And when you're in a crisis like I was, leading up to June 25th, you begin to have moments of deep thoughts. And during those moments is when I would irritate, because I'm thinking about whatever it is that's going on in my life, whatever it is that has transpired recently or in the past. Something had triggered it to have me in deep thought. So I would irritate each area of whatever the issue was, the scar or breakout or whatever. So today I'm letting you know that I've battled with that, and it took a lot for me to decide to come out and show you what I've gone through due to suffering from depression. And depression was not placed on me by God. I don't believe depression was placed on me by God. It was placed on me by demonic works of the devil. And when I'm going through a crisis, it's an overload of demonic actions, either by one individual or a few individuals. And I'm not going to get deep into that, but that is where depression comes from. Or you could also inherit it. It's by your genetics, okay? Well, that's another way of inheriting depression, or you develop depression from life's circumstances. I will get into a few of the things I've gone through during my life, but this moment I'm only speaking about my scars. And when I say depression was placed on me by demonic works of the devil, it is the actions of others that the devil has overtaken to do the things they have done that has affected me during my life or at the present moment. Right now, I'm doing great, and this is the process that I want to document with my skin, because my skin was broken and it was open like fresh wound, but now it's healed. And when it was broken, I would use olive oil, Benjamin's olive oil, and it's healed now. So, and even here, as you see, it's healed. So I'm just going to go through the process, right? It's healed. The process of how I get this back to my normal skin tone, my natural beautiful skin. My natural beautiful skin. I love my skin. I was in my car this morning and I was just laying back and looking in the mirror, and I was just looking at my beautiful skin, and I'm like, oh my goodness, look at that. And this is what depression does. You destroy your skin. That's a part of depression. You could also, it's either you're destroying others or there's different effects of it. Each person suffers differently. With myself, I find that I penetrate on my skin and in deep thought. There are individuals that cut their skin, and it's due to counseling and speaking about your issues that you will overcome doing these harm to your body or whatever else you're doing to destroy your life or your body. It's through speaking out to someone, because when you're in deep thought, you're only thinking about the issue to yourself and keep replaying these things. And that's what keeping you down. That's what's depressing you and keeping you, not oppressed, oh my goodness, I cannot find the word for it, but not a free spirit to just live in the moment. So when you speak about your issues to others, like a counselor, because not everyone you could trust, and that's where my issue was. I can't trust people because people will take your issue and your thoughts and your circumstances and try to use it against you, as I've witnessed on my by myself. So yes, that's what I'm trying to say. You have to speak out. You have to speak about it. Speak to somebody you confide in. Pray to God. Ask Him for deliverance. Ask Him to lead you, and you will get through. And I think I was saying before, God has taken this depression that has been placed on my life and used it to mold me into the queen that He always had me to be, desired me to be, and made me to be, so I could see from the other side and learn to appreciate myself for who I am. So I want to show you a little bit of what I've used since my skin has healed, and to get rid of my scars. I've tried a few things. And boy, here are a few of them. I've gotten this off of Facebook. Someone was selling it. I also believe it had something to do with making the scar even worse. I used shea butter. It made my scars darker, so that's why they look so dark, because I didn't know that shea butter actually makes your skin darker. Oh my God, like burnt. That's why the scars are so dark. Anyways, I've tried this rip-off. I'm gonna throw it away. So it's also a scrub I got off Facebook. I don't know if they're a retailer or who they were, the person, the owner. I've used this. I'm trying to use this, and it's worked a bit to lighten some areas on my arm. But the number one item I would recommend, which is starting to make my skin glow again, is your cocoa butter. And that's the cocoa fat, the natural cocoa fat. See how it is? Like, it's like that. You have to really, you know, get it oily. You rub it on your skin till it's oily, and then you apply it. So this is the beginning stage of applying my cocoa butter. Right, and this is from, you know, say a pimple came up and picked it and whatever and mess with it, and it gets, you know, from in deep thought and thinking and, you know, something to mess with. So yeah, so I have to be trying to find something else to think about and do, and just motivate myself, that it makes me more depressed when I see my skin after destroying it. And in the moment, I'm not thinking when I'm doing it. So I say this to say, stick around to see my transformation and how God is working miracles in my life. No more destroying of my skin. No more self-abuse. No more self-abuse. Have a blessed day. Love yourself. Take care.